In college algebra, we wrapped up 5.2 systems with 3 variables. We did all this in the last video, and today we solved this one. It's a very backwards problem because they give us some x's and they give us some y's, and we have to find a, b, and c. So maybe write that down. Unknowns are a, b, and c. And we're going to use these numbers to make a system. So we have our, our basic formula up there, that y equals equation with no numbers, but yet we have numbers in this table. So if we plug all those numbers in, we'll have 3 equations. Our first equation would be 1682 for y, a times 4 squared plus b times 4 plus c. I like to rearrange it so that numbers are in front of variables, so I would write it like this: 16a plus 4b plus c equals 1682. And let's do 2 more. We know 626 equals a times 7 squared plus b times 7 plus c, which is 49a plus 7b plus c equals 626. Last one, 967 equals a times 9 squared plus b times 9 plus c. So we have 81a plus 9b plus c equals 967. So now we have our system, and we need to look at our 4 steps. So our 4 steps, we need to pick 2 equations and 1 variable to cancel. I think it would be very easy to make these c's cancel right here. So maybe pick those first 2 equations, multiply the second equation by -1, and the c's will cancel. I'll copy this one as is. I'm going to multiply this one by -1. And combine those. It's a funny line. Our c's cancel out. So when we do that, we want to go -49 plus 16. We get -33a minus 3b, and 1682 minus 626, we get 1056. So there's one equation. Let's do the same for 2 other equations. So I need to multiply one of them by -1 and maybe pick the 3rd equation, and I think that'll work out. So I'm just going to write this one using the -1. So all the signs are flipped. And then I'm going to write the 3rd equation as is. No changes. 9 just doesn't want to write. When I combine these two, the C's cancel out. And I end up with 32A plus 2B equals 341. So now I have two new equations. I made it through steps 1 and 2. Now step 3, I take my two new equations and make a variable cancel out. I would make the B's cancel out because 2 and 3 have a common multiple of 6. So I can multiply this equation by 3 to get 6B, and I can multiply this equation by 2. That'll give me negative 6B. And combine them and the B's will cancel out. So this one would be 32 times 3 is 96A plus 6B, and 341 times 3 is 1023. This one, negative 66A, negative 6B, and 2112. Let's combine the B's, and now we can find A very easily. Divide by 30, and we get 104.5. So that's step 3. Step 4, let's back substitute, plug in 104.5 into either of the red equations. I'm going to plug it in up here, negative 33A, so times 104.5, minus 3B equals 1056. So when I do that, I get negative 3B equals 4504.5, and B is negative 1501.5. Lastly, I need to get A. I can plug those two, A and B. Sorry, I need to get C. I can plug those two values of A and B into any of the blue equations. Let's plug into the first. So 16 times 104.5 times negative 1501.5 plus C equals 1682. I get 1672 minus 6006. And lastly, I end up with 6016. I hope all that made sense. I'm more worried about the process. This was a very difficult problem. Rough numbers. But ask questions if you have them. See y'all later.